An article in the local paper states that 30% of the students in Oak Grove Middle School earned a place on the Silver Honor Roll. If there are 920 students at Oak Grove, how many are on the Silver Honor Roll? Use a percent ruler to help you decide. Show all your work. So in this word problem, we know that 30% of those students earn a Silver Honor Roll. And we also are given the total. So the total students are 920 at this school. So the question is, how many are on the Silver Honor Roll? And we know there's 30%, but how many will be how many actual students? So we're also being asked to use a percent ruler, and then we're gonna show all our work. So let's draw our percent ruler. So we're gonna draw a line on your paper, and doesn't matter the color, I was just going with green. So we wanna divide them equally, so in groups of 10 will be ideal. So this will be 0% the beginning, but here will be 10%. Okay, so pause the video and do all of it all the way to 100%, which represents all of the students. Okay, so in my number line, I have out of 100, so counting by 10%. So I'm gonna erase what extra is, and on the bottom, we're gonna be recording the students. So on top is the percent, counting in 10%, and on the bottom will be the number of students. Now the total is at the end where the 100% is. So the total is 920 students. So that represents all of them, all students, or the whole number. Now we're being asked to find at 30%. So the Silver Honor Roll, so the first 30%. So 1, 2, the first 3 parts counting. So the 30% is our missing piece for the student. And in the beginning, I need to write, well, this is 0 students. Okay, so looking at our number line or our ruler, we're looking for the first 3 pieces. Now, and we have 920 students. So one idea is, let's find the first piece, which is the 10%, and once we find it, then we can find any other piece, including the 30%. So how do we find 10% or 1/10 of 100%, right? So our work will be, well, we have 10 equal pieces and 920 total students, so we're going to divide by 10 to get the information for the 10%. So in this case, it's 92. Okay, I'm doing mental math. When I divide by 10, I was looking at the zeros. It's almost like it's 92 tenths, so 92 when you divide by 10. Okay, so I'm going to record that under the 10%. So I found the 10% to be 92 students. So 92 students, 10%, but there's 30%. So in this case, now I'm going to say, well, there are 3 groups. 1, 2, 3 groups of 92. So that's how I'm going to find my missing piece, which is all of the Silver Honor Roll students. So go ahead and finish the problem on your own. So you're either gonna do, well, 92 3 times because there's 3 pieces. So if you like that way better, or you can say, well, I can go 92 times 3 because I have 3 groups of the same number. So finish that on your own and then answer in complete sentence.